hit by all of Richter's far-traveling and very strong projectiles.
But it's also Edboi we're talking.
This is true. Edboi is like one of the coolest Ridleys I've seen.
He knows what he's doing with the character. Like, you can tell he knows what he's doing. He's not just, like, it's not just slightly better than your opponent. He actually knows what he's doing with the character. And he's better than you.
Yeah, absolutely. And, like, I feel like heavy characters get, like, a bit of a buff on Wi-Fi because
I don't see any heavy characters here.
Okay,
Really? No.
larger characters who hit really hard get a bit of a buff.
Characters who are at, never mind. Characters who are at, like, Ridley is a heavy. He's just not heavy. That's still gonna work though. It still works.
It still works.
He was on the platform, so it worked. That was, like, normally I don't think that would work on ground level, but
No.
he also could have just, like, forward smashed because he could have gotten tipper.
Yeah, absolutely. He wanted the style clip there. He wanted to be featured on one of those clip shows.
He wanted to be on Yeet Smash,
Yeah.
Dragon Smash. I don't remember what the other ones are.
I don't know. There's that one.
That was a really good recovery, being able to power through the cross and then just dodge the axe entirely. Also, that
Yeah.
angle. Ridley's angles are kind of hard.
I think Ridley has either 4 or 6 angles that he can possibly do with his up B, which is
Only 4.
such a weird mechanic. Like, you can only do your up B in specific angles. It's like when people first saw Ridley, they were like, "Oh, this character's gonna be good. Look at that awesome recovery," and then you were like, "Wait, he just got smashed on ledge."
He either waited too long or, like, dropped down, like, with the perfect frame. Because it didn't look like he jumped.
I think he waited a
I think he
little
jumped.
bit too long.
Maybe. Usually at 70, it takes a little bit longer.
That's true.
Also, this game dead even.
This game dead even, and they're swinging at each other. They're just like, no nonsense, no setups, just get in each other's face and just hit.
Well, they can both start off of nothing, really, especially at these percents.
Yeah. Neither character has really a great get-off-me tool as well, so...
No, yeah, Ridley's is not good. And then, Simon's is...
It's like decent.
I don't know, anything up
but
B? If you miss it, though, you're kind of screwed.
Exactly.
Also, that parry, he kind of needed that, or else Crashgear would have been able to just keep pressuring him.
Ooh, not gonna die from that axe, but that one...
Yeah, I don't know if he could have DI'd that out more, because he went straight up on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure entirely. Ridley's, like, as you said, a way less heavy than he looks.
Yeah. Compared to his size, he's not as heavy as the other characters of the same size.
Yeah, absolutely.
By a decent amount.
He sort of has, like, a similar feel to Mewtwo, like, not nearly as floaty, but, like, definitely a big boy that dies early. And he's fast as well, so...
Mewtwo just has that unfortunate tail hurt box. Just needs to be cut down just a little bit.
For those of you who watched my set earlier on stream, the wall jump at the very last stock is because Mewtwo's tail sometimes makes him wall jump when he's not even near the wall. And that killed me. You hate to see it.
Hate to see walking mechanics that shouldn't have been a thing.
Alright, so that match went by really quickly.
Yeah, honestly, but also we were kind of right in the sense of Simon is just gonna be able to throw projectiles at him, and it's really hard for Ridley to get in.
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of the neutrals being controlled by Crashgear and the Simon, and then once Edboi got in, he had to kind of go for these harder reads like the F smash on ledge to take stocks early, whereas Crashgear was sort of taking them at, you know, medium to high percents like you would expect. He did get that shield break, though.
Yeah, it did. That shield break actually did help him, because I think he died at 74.
Something like that, yeah.
Pretty sure that's what it was, because I was like, he's not going to die on the platform, because he can't get the tipper.
Yeah.
But then he got the downer up B, and on Ridley it's going to connect.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ridley's
like one of
coming in
those-
with a lot of nairs, but they're working.
I mean, it kind of sets up into so much for Ridley, and it puts Simon in the place that Ridley wants him to be, which is off stage. That's like the one advantage that Edboi will have over Crashgear in this matchup is, oh wow, that axe. Is Ridley is so much better than Simon off stage. And so if you can get Crashgear in like an edge guarding position, you can hold him there as long as you want.
Yeah, if you have good, like safe ledge trapping or just large aerial hitboxes that are like easy to kind of just throw out in place, then you can really easily ledge trap characters like Simon, or if you're able to go deep easily and quickly, characters who can go deep ruin tether recovery. Because there's no fear about it. There's no hesitation.
Speaking of no fear, that up B right into him.
Yeah, that point blank up B. He does need a little bit more than just an up B though, because he is behind by a lot.
Yeah, about to get overlapped in percent here. Not looking good for Edboi here and the Thanos Dragon.
It's actually a bit of a WAP dragon, same color scheme.
God.
It is the purple and that like yellowish green.
Yeah, it's true.
Crashgear double up B. It's a very cool thing to see when someone does the like recovery. They hit someone and then on their way off of ledge, they just do another up B because it works.
Yeah, it was like the first up B kind of had a little bit of.
It had like the drag effect of it. It didn't get the last hit, and then it put him in the perfect position that he was able to just get off ledge and then do another up B. Like right
Almost
there,
right there again, yeah.
He almost would have been able to do it. I think he was too afraid of missing though.
We're kind of approaching, like, is it going to be a 3-stock? I don't want to jinx it, but Crashgear is looking really, really good right now. And, like, if you're Ridley, how do you escape from, like, this ledge pressure that Crashgear's putting up?
I don't know, but I'm kind of surprised that Edboi picked this stage, because I feel like that platform gives him the perfect, like, area to throw something onto it and then just negate it entirely. Okay, yeah, that side B is going to kill. Crashgear was a higher percent than Ridley, so he just died.
Yeah. Gets dragged around across the whole stage. Oh, goes for something a bit crazy there.
I mean, if he got it, it would have helped a lot, because then he did another crazy thing.
Yeah.
He is at 141, which will kill, get him killed off of anything, you know, serious. Oh, that was unfortunate miss. Although these pairs are coming in handy a lot, he needs them.
I never understand how Simon and Richter's like holy fire and water work, because sometimes it hits them and I'm like,
it's based on, I think, if you shield it and then it bounces off and then it hits the ground, it either hits both of you or it only hits the Belmont.
That's so interesting, because that's so different than any other projectile that does that. Like,
well, because you can also catch it, so it has quite a few unique properties.
That's true.
Like you can catch it before it actually lands.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just hold it onto it in a similar fashion to like gyro or something. I think they just can't use it.
Yeah. Like a banana.
Yeah, but like it's holy water, so you may as well like use it.
Mm-hmm. All right, if you're
it's
Edboi,
there's just a PK fire in your hand.
If you're Edboi, what adjustments do you have to make, do you think? Do you consider a secondary if you have one?
I mean, I feel like you should always play multiple characters, just like because you never know if you just go to a different character and then it just works out.
Yeah, I definitely think.
Also, can make you feel better playing a different character, and then you're like, well, it didn't work out. I tried something. You know, like
there it is, right there.
See, right here. He's trying something new. Because if it doesn't work out when you try something new, then at least you like learn something. You use the same character, it's a little bit of like, well, you already lost twice. The third one, you're not really going to learn that much, most likely.
I like Wolf as the pick here as well.
Wolf's a great secondary.
He's not extraordinarily difficult. He has like fairly like universal mechanics. It's not someone
Also,
like
having a reflector helps a lot in this.
yeah. And Wolf's going to be about the same speed as Ridley, so he's going to be able to get in around the same amount of time.
Yeah, but significantly smaller.
Mm-hmm. Significantly smaller, significantly better options
You
of
can
getting
stop
in.
there.
Yeah, and he has a counter projectile in the laser.
Weak back air to neutral B, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, there's that laser coming in, 3 lasers in a row.
Yeah, not a bad option against Simon, who doesn't really have a way to escape the laser. Simon doesn't necessarily want to be in the air unless he gets that downer to up B like that.
Downer up B. I don't know what the DI you have to do on the downer. Because I'm pretty sure it's not always true, but maybe it just was true with those percents.
Yeah, whatever Edboi just DI'd, do the opposite.
Yeah.
All right, get that forward tilt. I don't think that's gonna be it. Yeah, he's gonna be able to be.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just thought he wouldn't be able to. Like just kind of do a drop down there.
It's sort of like you don't want to overextend when you're in this position because you know you're only down like 1 or 2 neutral interactions, but you kind of have to get these edge guards.
Also, he's been rolling in a lot. And Crashgear like throws something in front of him to kind of prevent it, and it ends up working a lot. Okay, that back throw is going to take it. He was a high enough percent. So only down by 76%, but it's still doable.
Oh yeah, he still has like a full other stock to work with as well, so definitely not outside the realm of possibility. I also noticed that this match is a lot slower than what we're accustomed to between these two.
Yeah, it might be because of the character switch.
Yeah.
Kind of maybe throwing him off a little bit.
I think Crashgear in particular is playing a lot safer because he knows he can't just like randomly throw out projectiles and it hits Ridley because Ridley's half the size of the stage. He's got to like place his projectiles in a precise manner so that Wolf doesn't reflect it back at him. And then he loses the neutral.
He must acquire the neutral.
Neutral acquired.
He also needs to get this stock, both of them, honestly, because Edboi is living a little bit longer than someone should. There he goes.
Yeah, there's the back.
And if he got the stock on Crashgear, that would have been really, really huge. Because even being a 185, if he would have been able to get that kill, any percent tacked on is just bonus damage.
Mm-hmm. But now the extra credit going to be working in Crashgear's favor. He's at 43% on Edboi right now. Edboi on his tournament stock now.
Kind of been falling into a lot of holy water.
I think Crashgear's kind of got this Wolf on the download a little bit now. He knows exactly where he wants to jump. He knows where to place his projectiles. Oh, just missed that F smash.
Yeah, he B reversed his neutral B and then he just barely whiffed it.
Back throw, not gonna
He got a lot
it.
of pummels on there.
Ooh, forward to back
Okay,
air.
that fair to back air. He is at 123, so he will die to almost 8.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, Wolf can take stock super early with so many different options. He has...
Especially like this, he's starting a combo. Unfortunately, was not able to extend it off stage.
He's at 83% now.
Ooh!
He is one down smash away from taking the stock and bringing us to a game 4.
Yeah, and being at 1... Now he's at 97. They're much, much closer to actually being able to kill him. Especially with being at max rage, it will definitely secure the kill.
Yeah, and Wolf has so many different kill options with weird DI. Good down smash, gonna take that.
And there's an amazing read on the roll behind him. Because if he rolled away, I don't know if Simon would have been able to do anything fast enough to hit him. Possibly like a forward tilt.
Maybe a forward tilt, but I think at that stage position, you're still safe and you will live that forward tilt.
Yeah. Does forward tilt have a tipper effect?
I don't think it does, but don't quote me on that.
I don't recall seeing on the hitboxer.
I think it might just be the smash attacks. Or F smash, rather. I'm not sure if up smash has one. I honestly don't know very much about the Belmonts, so. Yeah.
Okay, Crashgear says that forward tilt has a sweet spot, so I do think it actually would have killed him. Because that positioning, I'm pretty sure a roll away and then forward tilt, I think that would have been a tipper. And I'm pretty sure he would have died, being at 130.
Yeah, he was at a very high percent there. That was a great comeback from Edboi. If you're Crashgear, you can't feel too bad about that. Like, you had such a huge lead, and you were kind of dissecting this wolf for most of the match. So, I think he just needs to reset and say, okay, I have 2 games to work with. I just got to take one of them.
Getting back into it, game 4. What stage did they pick? Okay, back to Battlefield.
Yeah, just running right back. I think the Battlefield pick is sort of like it benefits Crashgear in the long run because it's a smaller stage, so Wolf doesn't have as much distance to run from his projectiles, as well as like the platforms are in a perfect spot for him to place stuff like the Holy Fire and the axe.
Yeah, they're great positioning. It's similar to Kalos, but because this is such a smaller stage, the platforms being closer to the center is not like as much of a detriment as they would be being closer to the actual ledge themselves, because you can control centered stage better with these platforms rather than controlling the ledge. And Belmont's control the ledge so well anyways, he doesn't really need the extra help.
Yeah, absolutely. That's gonna do that.
Yeah, unfortunate for... Okay, this could be an edge guard, though, because he did air dodge, but he does not want to go down. He does not want to get cheesed.
I mean, those F-tilts are not a bad option because Wolf F-tilt extends so far below the ledge, you just miss the timing. That's gonna... Oh,
no,
wow.
I just poked to the ledge just a little bit, because of that curved ledge.
Just a little. Alright, we're like approaching percents where anything from this wolf is gonna take the stock. We have dash attack as an option. You got forward tilt, up tilt.
His back air, any smash attack, up air on that top
Up
platform.
air, apparently.
I mean, he was like 170 on the top platform on Battlefield.
That is true.
Battlefield's already a kind of smaller ceiling.
That is true. Something weird I'm noticing is we're not really seeing too much of the shine come out from Wolf.
I think he's afraid of getting punished with her, or maybe he just doesn't use it that much, and he just picked Wolf like because he likes Wolf, not really for the reflector.
That's sort of like when you know you're playing your secondary is when you miss out on a totally kind of obvious option, I think.
A like clear and simple counterplay, but maybe it's not always the best option.
Yeah. It's like if you're playing your main, obviously you know all the counterplays, all the...
You know all of your main little trick things they can do against almost every character.
Mm-hmm. But if you're playing your secondary, you're like, well, this works a general amount of time.
Yeah, you're like, or this works against this character, maybe it works against this one.
Mm-hmm. Goes for another down smash, but great tether there coming out from Crashgear. And the dash
Also, the
attack.
back hit of that dash attack, being able to scoop him up past the spot dodge.
There's the forward tilt.
Just throwing him away.
Yeah, once again, Edboi had his tournament stock here. On the ledge, which is the worst place to be against a Belmont, even at 24%.
You could be at -15, it's still the worst place. You could have an extra stock and you're still losing. Crashgear trying to start some combos here, but unfortunately none of his stuff is connecting fully.
I mean, it's not really too much of a detriment to him right now. He's still, like, getting a ton of percent on the Wolf, and he's, like, positioning himself to be able to take this final stock. He still has an extra stock to work with as well, so...
Oh, he could have upbeat there and that might have killed. Also, that forward throw almost killing.
Wow, that was a interesting exchange, and...
Oh, yeah, he got the strong hit of the side B, and it sent him just far enough to where he almost got hit by the up smash, but luckily shielded perfectly in time. And it just ended up putting Belmont just far enough away. But we're back to a similar situation in the last game, where Edboi was at a high percent, and Crashgear just respawned. Can we see the miracle again? No.
No. Gonna get back aired. Crashgear gonna be taking that with a 3-1. Moving on into losers final.